Okay, we'll go with that. What happened? Hello. Okay. Can everybody hear me okay? Sounds good. All right. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. All right. Welcome back to another telecast of Saturday Night at the Ballpark. Tonight we have the Cleveland Indians of 1911 going against the 1973 Oakland Athletics. This is the 0-1 bracket. Somebody's going home tonight, and between A'S and V.Gregg of the Cleveland Indians. Greg finished off the year in 1911, 23-7 with a 1.80 ERA. He wound up losing his first outing, going 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, giving up 3 runs. All 3 were earned. And the Naps did not get on the scoreboard on that day. They got shut out on a 4-hitter by Clayton Kershaw of the Los Angeles Dodgers of 2014. For the Athletics, they went up against the 1972 Philadelphia Phillies, and Phillies went up against Steve Carlton. The same thing. The Athletics could not get a run on the board. They were 3-hitted by Carlton on that day, and the Phillies wind up winning that one of a score of 1-0. And that's the way these two teams ended up in the losing bracket. So somebody's going 1-1, somebody's going home. And let's do the lineups for the 1911 Cleveland Naps. They weren't called the Indians until a few years later, I believe. Anyway, they had 2 managers that year. Deacon McGuire, I guess, was let go, and George Stovall became the player manager of the team that year. All right, for the Cleveland Indians, Jack Graney will lead it off. He'll be in left field. George Stovall will be the first baseman. He'll be in second base. Batting third, it's going to be shoeless Joe Jackson. He batted .408 that year. He'll be in center field. Nap LaJoy will be the designated hitter. He'll be batting fourth. Batting fifth, Ted Easterly will be batting fifth. He did not play in the first game. He'll be in right field. Cy Smith, he'll be batting sixth. He'll be the catcher. Batting seventh, and I had to make this card for today's game. His name is Herman Bronke, and he'll be at third base. Ivory Olson will be batting eighth. He'll be at shortstop. Neil Ball will bat ninth at second base, and Greg will be on the mound for the Cleveland Naps. Defensively for the Oakland A's, and it's going to be from left to right in the outfield, Rudy, Angel Manuel, and Reggie Jackson. That's center and left, center, and right. The infield from first to third will be Gene Tennis, Green, Bando at third, Kubiak at short. Behind the plate, Ray Fosse, and Fingers on the bump. How you doing, Astro? I hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday night. I know it's late. I know everybody can't stay through the whole game. I understand that completely. But we'll try to move on as quick as possible. All right, so it's going to be Grandy leading it off for the Cleveland Naps. We're in Oakland, and the ballpark figures tonight for tonight's game. Ballpark singles are going to be ones from the left and right side, and diamond shots are going to be nines from the left and the right side. And we're about, Riley Fingers looks in, gets the sign by Fosse, and here comes the first pitch of the ball game. Sit back and enjoy. All right, don't hit the towel and knock it over, Mike. Anyway, we got a 3-4 from the right side, chopped down to third base. It's going to be Bando gloving it. He throws across the diamond to Tennis, and there's one down. So one away. Batting second, George Stovall. He is the player, the manager. He's at first base. He batted .271. No homers, 79 RBIs. And here comes the pitch from Riley Fingers. Fingers got to this tournament on, he did pitch 2 game starts in the year of 73. He pitched over 100 innings, and he was required to play in this tournament. 4-8 from the right side. Split chance on a 1-3 on a single. That's a 15. That's lined out to third base. So Bando's in the right spot at the right time, and there's 2 away. 2 down, and here comes Joe Jackson. He's batting lefty. He's a .408 hitter. Finished the season in 1911 with .408, 7 homers and 83 RBIs. And that's a drop die 6. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-6 from the right side, and that is driven into the gap in left center field. Neither Rudy or Manuel is going to get to that. That's going to roll to the wall. Jackson is heading for second base, and he goes in with a double. A 2-out double for Joe Jackson. Nap LaJoy will come in. He's batting from the right side. He batted .365, 2 homers, 60. I don't think so, Ben. Not the way they hit today. No, absolutely not. He batted .365, 2 homers, 60 RBIs. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-5 on the right side. And that's going to be a called strike 3. And LaJoy goes down looking. And Riley Fingers picks up his first strikeout to end the top first. We played a half inning here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps, nothing, and the Oakland A's coming to bat. Okay. Greg takes the mound. He's finishing up his warm-ups. We'll give you the batting order for the Oakland A's. Angel Manuel will lead it off. Batting second will be Dick Green. Actually, in this game in real world, Jay Johnstone started at second base. He must have had another beef with Charlie O'Finley. And after Johnstone got one at bat, Dick Green came into the game. Batting third will be Joe Rudy. Jackson will be batting fourth. Darren Johnson will be batting fifth. Bando batting sixth. Gene Tennis will bat seventh. Ray Fosse 8th. And Ted Kubiak will bat 9th. All right. So here we go. Nobody out. Okay. Here comes Greg's first pitch of the game to Angel Manuel. He's right-handed batter, 224 hitter, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. And here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 110 from the left side, and that's going to be a ballpark. Ballparks tonight are ones, so that's a 14, and that's going to be popped up to third base. Calling for it is Bronchi, and he's going to make the catch in fair ground, 1 away. one down, and here comes Dick Green. Right-hand batter. Green batted 262, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Hello, Frankie. How are you? And here comes the pitch from Greg. And that's going to be a 6-5 from the right side. And that's going to be a ground ball to the right side. And Strovel is going to pick it up. He is going to take it himself. And that's a second out, 2 away. 2 outs, and here comes Joe Rudy, right-hand batter. Joe Rudy, the year of 1973, batted 270, 12 homers, and 66 RBIs. That's going to be a 3-3 from the left side, and that's going to be a ballpark. We're on ones on ballparks tonight. That's a 17, and that is lifted to left field. Graney coming over and near the line, and he makes the catch. And the Oakland A's go down 1-2-3 here in the first. We played 1. We have no score. All right. No runs. 1 hit. And 1 man left on. Forgot that. Get a sip. I'm dehydrating right now. I don't know why. Okay, we go to the top of the second inning. Cleveland Naps. So it's going to have Easterly, Smith, and Bronke here in the top of the second inning. And Easterly batted 324, 1 homer, 37 RBIs. Yeah, well, I don't want to get started on the name change there, Ben, because they had no problem for over 100 years, and then all of a sudden we got problems. I really don't go for that. They should have kept the name and let it be. All right, Easterly bats from the left side. Fingers comes in with his pitch, and that's going to be a 3-10 from the right side, and that's going to be a solid base hit for Ted Easterly. His first hit for Easterly. It's a leadoff base hit. Hit him in the second inning. Let's check his run rating. It's a 15. Not too shabby. And as soon as I can straighten out these cards. Okay. Easterly is a 15 from a 2 to 7. He has an 11. He has a /9. And let's add up what we have for Fingers. That's a good one, Mike. He's a +4. And Ray Fosse is a -3. So he's going to get a -1 off of 14. All right, so we're going to go for the jump here. 2 through 7 of 11, and automatically caught stealing on the 9. So that account subject to change. And that is a 9, and he is automatically out trying to swipe the base. So he's caught. Let me see what's covering. Nobody on right-hand batter, so it was a second baseman, 2-4. And there's one away. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so he's still at bat. So Smith's still at the plate. He didn't get a good jump. So, he got a good jump. And he was pinned. Here comes Smith. And that's a 3-10 from the right side. That's a ground ball down to third base. Going to be picked up by Bando. And already Bando's a very busy man there. And there's 2 down. Dave came along around 1984. I'm trying to read the... all right, here's the card I had to make this afternoon. So it's Herman Bronke. He is a third baseman, and he batted 167, no homers, no RBIs. And he goes 4-3 from the right side. 4-3 is going to be a ballpark. And ballparks, that's a 7. 4-3, right? 7. That's lifted to left field. Joe Rudy comes in, and he's going to make the catch. And that's going to do it for the Cleveland Naps here in the second inning. They do get another hit. No runs, 1 hit. There were no errors and no men left on. We played 1.5 here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps of 1911. And those 0. And the Oakland Athletics, nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the second. For the Oakland A's, it's going to be Jackson, Johnson, and Bando here in the bottom second inning. Okay. Here comes Jackson. Batting from the left side. Jackson batted 293, 32 homers, 117 on the RBIs. Here comes his pitch. And that's a 5-9 from the left side. And that's going to be a called strike 3. And Jackson gets called out on strikes. First strikeout for Craig here. And there's 1 away. Darren Johnson will step in from the right side. Johnson batted 246, 19 homers, and 81 RBIs. Come on. All right. Okay. Darren waiting for his pitch. And it's a 210 from the left side. That's another ballpark. A lot of ballparks here tonight. So far, that's an 8-210 from the left side. And that's going to be tapped right back to Greg. He flips to first base to Stovall, and that is 2 down. 2 away. And here comes Sal Bando. Bando batted 287, 29 homers, 89 RBIs. Here comes the pitch by Vernon Gregg, and that's going to be a 2-3 from the left side, and that's chopped down to third base. Bronke has it. He throws over, and that'll do it. Oakland A's again go down quietly. Here in the second, we play 2. Here in Oakland, it's the Cleveland Naps of 1911, nothing. And the Oakland A's of 73, nothing. We'll go to the top of the third. Top of the third we go. All right, Fingers back on the bunt, finishing up his warm-ups. It's going to be Olson, Ball, and Graney here in the third. And Ivory Olson is a right-hand batter. Batted 261, 1 homer, and 50 RBIs. And here comes the pitch from Fingers. That goes 6-4 righty. 6-4 is a range play to center field. And Manuel, he's an 11, so might have some trouble. On the 20, he has to clear 1 through 11, and we'll add up the rest when we get done with it. And that's a 12, so he's going to make the catch. Nice catch, 11-12. And there is no errors, so Manuel makes a nice diving catch, leaving his feet and sliding and making the grab for the out. 1 away. Nice range play catch by Manuel. 1 down. And here comes Neil Ball, right-hand batter, 296 hitter. 3 homers, 45 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-7. 5-7 from the right side, and that's a call strike 3. And Robbie Fingers gets his second strikeout of the game. Ball goes down looking. 2 away. And here comes Graney. Left-handed batter. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to third base his first time up. And that's going to be a 4-4 from the left side. Range play to the catcher. Fosse's a 2-4, so he doesn't, well, he can give up an inside base hit, but we'll read it out. 14. 14. Let's hear the errors. 11, 12. Not going to make an error. I'm pretty sure. You got to figure out what this is on the catches. All right, here we go. So Fosse's a 2, so the 14 is a foul out, and that'll do it. Foul out to Fosse, and that'll end the inning. So the Naps go down 1-2-3 here in the third. We play 2.5 here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps, nothing, and the Oakland A's, nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Naps had a hit here. This is Oakland, so okay. Nothing there. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Tennis, Fosse, and Kubiak here in the bottom third. Switch that. And let's see. Oakland and Cleveland. They still continues their scoreless streak here in this tournament. All right. Gregg is looking in, gets a sign by Smith. Gene Tennis steps in from the right side, 259 hitter, 24 RBIs, 84. No, I said that wrong. 24 homers, 84 RBIs. And the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-11 from the right side. And that's going to be chopped down to third base. Bronchi has it, feels it, throws it across the diamond. And that's the first out here in the third. Ray Fosse will step in. He's a right-hand batter. He batted .256, 7 homers, and 52 RBIs. The pitch from Gregg, 6-11 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to right field. And Easterly is pretty bad. He's a 524, so he has to clear 1 through 15 off the 20. And let's see what he gets. And he gets it. He gets to it near the foul line on an 18. We're going to add up the errors now. And that's an 11. And he's not going to make the play. He drops the ball. The ball scoops away from him. Fosse rounding first. He's heading for second. And that's going to be a 2-big error. E9. He made the catch and then he dropped it. Umpire called it fair. The official scorer is going to rule it an error. So the Oakland A's get their first base runner off an error. Yeah, ouch. You better believe it, Ben. And how I did this, I didn't select these guys. I went to Baseball Reference, and I went from using both pitches. This is their second start of that year, and I wanted to see who was in the lineups, and that's how I base it on. I go to Baseball Reference. I look at the lineups on his second start, Gregg's second start, and Robbie Fingers' second start, and I use those lineups for this game. All right, Kubiak will stand in. He's a switch hitter, 220 hitter, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Fosse's an 11, and they are going to hold. So Kubiak waiting for the pitch from Gregg, and it's a beautiful thing, Frankie boy. Beautiful thing. Here comes the pitch by Gregg to Kubiak. Infield back. So that's going to be a 3-6 from the left side, and that's a high fly ball to center field. Coming over is Joe Jackson, and he's going to make the catch for the second out. 2 away. 2 down, and here comes Angel Manuel. He's 0 for 1 in the game. He lined out. Actually, he popped out on a ballpark single. The third base. Well, waiting for the pitch, and here it comes. And that's going to be a 6-5. 6-5 from the right side, and that's going to be a soft hit ground ball to the right side. It's going to be picked up by the first baseman, Stovall. He's going to step on the bag. That's going to do it for the A's here in the third. So no runs, there were no hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left on. We played 3 here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps of 1911, nothing, and the 73 Oakland A's, nothing. All right. Okay. All right, we go to defense holding firm in this game. Yeah, also donated to Retro Sheet. Yeah, I do that too, which is a, yep, it is. Okay, we go to the top of the fourth. We have no score. You're watching Saturday Night at the Ballpark. This is the under 2 ERA tournament. This is an 0-1 bracket. Somebody's going home tonight, and somebody's going to the 1-1 department. Vern Gregg against Riley Fingers. George Stovall will step to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in the game. And that sucked. And we're going to do a reroll. And I got to turn the sheet. That might help too. All right. Sorry about that. And we got to re-roll anyway, so. Okay. So Stovall hit that one off his leg. And here comes a new pitch from Riley Fingers. And that's a 6-6 from the right side. That's a called strike 3. Stovall goes down looking. Third strikeout for Riley Fingers here in the fourth inning once it's 1 away. And here comes the other Jackson. Joe Jackson will step in. Shoeless Joe is 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up, batting from the left side. Fingers looks in, gets the sign by Fosse, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-9 from the right side. 3-9 is going to be a solid base hit. Jackson rounds first, and he's going to hold up right there. And he has his second hit of the game. So here comes Nap LaJoy. I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong. If I'm pronouncing his name wrong, please correct me. Anyway, he's going to bat from the right side. Runner on first. Jackson is a B. He's a 15 off the 2-9-11 jump. And he has a backslash of he has a backslash of 10 and a 12. So let's see what he's going to get a -1, 1 to 14 on Jackson. And I like to get runners in scoring position. That's the name of the game. Jackson's going to be going. And we're going to roll the 20. And is it Lajaway? Lawaja? I'm having a tongue twister with this one tonight, guys. Sorry. Anyway, here comes the jump. And that's an 8. And he's going to get the jump on a 14. So 1 to 14, he's going to swipe the bag. Here comes the throw down from Fossey to green. And here comes the throw. And that's a 13. And he just makes it in there for the stolen base. Anyway, here comes Knapp. He's going to swing away here with a runner on second base. And Jackson is going to be held. And here comes the pitch by Raleigh Fingers. And that's going to be a 3-8. 3-8 from the right side. 3-8, and that ball is lifted to left field. Joe Rudy is tapping his glove, and he's going to make the catch for the second out. So 2 away. What do you mean call New York for the video replay? Did you see something, Frank? Ted Easterly was started with 2 outs with a runner on second base. Left-handed batter. He singled his last time up, and he was caught stealing. And here comes the pitch by Raleigh Fingers. It was a 13 on a 14 steal. Oh, okay. It was a 13 on a 14. He had 15 minus the 1 is 1 to 14. That was a 13. Is that right? Don't let me go back on the replay. Here comes the pitch by Raleigh Fingers. Ooh, that would be an injury, but I'm not playing injuries. Anyway, it's a 6-12 from the left side. 6-12, and that's a upward triangle. And that's a 1 to 14, and that is a 19, and that is lined out to second base. And the inning is over. So, Cleveland, no runs. They do get a hit. They do leave a man, and we played 3.5. Here in Oakland, it is the Cleveland Naps nothing, and the Oakland A's nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. For the A's here in the bottom of the 4th, it's going to be Green, Rudy, and Jackson. And Naps. Okay, so bottom of the 4th we go. Green is 0 for 1. I would say because it was so close. Nowadays they would. Yeah, you're right, Frank. You're right. They need to get rid of the They need to get rid of a lot of things. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-6 from the right side. Ground ball to the left side. Olsen's going to pick it up. Throws to Stovall, and that is the first out. 6-3. 1 away. Here comes Joe Rudy. Rudy is right-hand batter, flew out on a ballpark to left field his first time up. Greg looks in, gets a sign. The lefty looks in and fires. 3-12. And that's, when he hit Joe Rudy right in the elbow. And Rudy says, we have ice in the dugout. And he's marching down to first base. So hit batter. And Rudy's up at first. Forget about him stealing. They're not gonna hold him. And Reggie Jackson's gonna stand in. Jackson struck out looking his first time up. Jackson has not got a hit in this tournament. He's 0 for 4. And they need to get rid of all of the commercials in between the innings, especially bad during the playoffs. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, well, they ain't gonna do that, Frank. That's money. That's jingling money, and they're gonna need all the money they can get with an $800 million ball player now on the field. All right, Jackson. He's waiting for his pitch from the lefty on lefty situation, and Jackson's gonna get a 4-6 from the left side. And Greg, that's his vulnerable column right there. It's a split on an 11, 1 to 11. That's a 5, and that's going to find the gap. Joe Rudy rounded second. He's heading for third. Jackson is heading for second, and the Oakland A's finally have something cooking here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that's number 4. So 1 out, second and third. And let's see what the first baseman manager, Stovall, wants to do here. And he's going to bring the infield in. So the infield is now coming in on Darren Johnson's at bat. So let me just get the charts up just in case I need them. All right. So we got second and third now. Rudy on third, Jackson on second, Darren Johnson at the plate at the right-hand side. Vernon Gregg looks in and gets assigned by Smith. The lefty steps off, now resets, and here comes the pitch to Darren Johnson. And that's going to be a 6-9 from the right side. 6-9. It's going to be a range play to the shortstop. And Olsen is a 380. So let's get the charts up anyway because I'm going to need them. Thank you for sliding out. I appreciate that very much. Let's see, shortstop. All right. Let me move this to the side. A lot of shit going on right now. Okay. So it's a 6-9 from the right side, and that's a range play to the shortstop, I said, and I did. So let's see what the range brings. Olsen is a 380, 1 through 4 on the 20, and that will count. It's a 5, so that's a 12, and we're going to add up an 11, and he's going to boot it. He's going to boot the ball, and everybody's going to be safe. So we got runners on first and second. The A's finally get a run in, and that's an E6. He comes in, no RBI. Jackson goes to third on the number 5. And that's it. Oakland finally gets a run in this tournament. Yeah, I guess, Ben, they didn't play on great fields back in those days, I'm assuming. And the gloves were like mittens that we wear in the cold weather. So we got first and third. Sal Bando the batter. We're going to move him back for the double play. And no, we're going to leave him in with first and third. Infield in again. So let's go first and third. Let's see what Darren Johnson has. He's not a base stealer, so they're going to play off of him. And here comes the pitch from Vernon Gregg. And that's going to be a 4-9 from the right side. 4-9, and that's a key strikeout. And he gets Sal Bando gets caught looking, and Bando just looks at the home plate umpire. And that is Gregg's second. All right, 2 away. 2 down, and here comes Gene Tennis. Tennis batting from the right side. Infield back now. Tennis grounded out his last time up. Here comes the pitch. And that is a 6-7 from the right side. And that's also is a called strike 3. And Tennis goes down looking. 1. Yep. And that is the third strikeout for Gregg here in the 4th. But the Oakland A's got a run on a error. Second error by the Naps. They do get a hit, and they do leave 2 men on. We played 4 here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps nothing, and the Oakland Athletics 1. All right, 1, 1, 1. Go to the 5th. It's going to be Smith, Bronke, and Olsen here in the top of the 5th inning. Fingers. Now, Fingers can only go, he's a start of 5, so 7. Okay. So here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-7 from the right side. 4-7 is going to be a solid base hit into right field. Jackson comes in, fields the ball, throws it back in, and that's a leadoff single for the Cleveland Indians. I'm pretty sure Ben is clapping his head off right now. Leadoff single. Smith is not a great base stealer, and they're going to hold him on. Not going to hold him on. Here comes Herman Bronke. And he is 0 for 1 in the game. Fist. Excuse me. Fingers looks in, gets the sign, and he'll deliver that account. That's a 6. That goes down as a 2-7 from the right side. High fly ball to center field. Manuel is coming in over towards his left, and he's going to make the catch for the first out. 1 away. All right, here comes Ivory Olsen, a right-handed batter. He flew out to center his last time up. The righty was waiting for Fingers' pitch. Runner on first base. And here comes 5-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a called strike 3. Olsen goes down on strikes. Fingers picks up number 4. And this will bring up Neil Ball. 2 away. And here comes the pitch from Fingers. And that's going to be a 2-5 from the right side. And that's a swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout. 5th for Riley Fingers here. In the 5th, Cleveland gets no runs. They do get a hit. They do leave a man. And we're halfway through here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps nothing, and the Oakland A's 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th as soon as we can. All right. Bottom 5th we go. Did get a hit? Okay, Ray Fossey, Tennis. Nope, wrong. Fossey, Kubiak, Manuel here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And here comes the pitch by Gregg. The lefty delivers a 6-5 from the right side. 6-5 is a ground ball to the right side. Stover's going to pick it up, and he'll take it himself. 1 away. 1 down, and here comes Kubiak. He is a switch hitter. He's batting righty. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Flew out his first time up to center field. And that's a 3-10. Nobody on base, so there's not a wild pitch. 310 from the lefty, and 310 is a ground ball chopped down to third. Bronchi picks it up across the diamond for the second out, 5-3 on your scorecard. 2 A's down, and here comes Angel Manuel from the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 2 in the game. And Greg looks in. The lefty gets the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that goes down as a 1-7 from the left side, and that's going to be a solid base hit from Manuel. A 2-out single. He's going to round first, and he'll hold there. The Athletics have a 2-out base runner on a 13, 4, 5, and a hash backslash of an 11. With 2 outs, and Dick Green is 0 for 2. We're not going to try to steal a base at this moment. Green, right-hand batter, waiting for the lefty to deliver. And here it comes. And that's going to go as a 1-7 from the lefty. And that's chopped down to third base. Picked up by Bronchi. He'll go across the second for the force out, and that'll do it for the A's here in the fifth. 5-4. Force out. And that'll take care of that for the A's here in the fifth. No runs. 1 hit. There was 1 man left on. We played 5 here in Oakland. The Athletics lead it 1-0. We'll go to the top of the 6th. And yeah, that. We have a 1-0 game, and we go to the top of the order, and it's going to be Jack Rainey, Stovall, and Joe Jackson here in the top of the 6th. Let's see what we got going here. Raleigh. You can only go 7, so we go to the 7th inning. Raleigh Fingers, and that'll do it for him for the night. Here comes his pitch. That's going to be a 4-5 from the lefty. 4-5, left side, and that's going to be a split. A 1-9 on a double. That's a 3, and that's going to find the gap for Jack Randy. He rounds first. He's heading for second, and he's going in there with a leadoff double here in the 6th inning. So a leadoff double. And it's going to be George Stovall, who is a right-handed batter. He's 0 for 2. And let me see. Randy's a 14. We're going to hold him. And Ben is rooting for the Cleveland Naps here. Anyway, we got a right-handed batter. Stovall is 0 for 2 from the stretch. Raleigh Fingers. Going to do a little shake and bake here just to get the dice warmed up. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-8 from the right side, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, picked up by Kubiak, and he's going to hold him right there. 6-3. 1 away. 1 down. Let's just get the chart up. Yeah, it wasn't. Okay. So 1 away, and here comes Joe Jackson. Jackson is 2 for 2 in the game, so this is their only hope right now. Fingers gets the sign by Fosse, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-8 from the right side. High fly ball to center field. Coming in is Angel Manuel, and he's going to make the catch for the second out. 2 away. 2 down. And here comes Nap LaJoy. I'm going to call him LaJoy for them. Then I'm going to get the right pronunciation when I put it through the pronunciation app. I apologize for that. So here comes Nate. He's Nap. He's 0 for 2 in the game. A runner on second base. He does have a 365 batting average. We need a run here. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-6 from the right side. And that's a swing and a miss. And he strikes out. A'S picks up strikeout number 6. And the Cleveland Naps are going to leave him hanging at second base. They have not scored a run in this tournament. We played 5.5. Cleveland Naps, nothing. And the Oakland A's won. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. They can't get it across, Ben. They can't just get it across. Just can't. Okay, bottom 6 we go. Rudy, Jackson, and Johnson here in the bottom 6. The big lefty looks in. Yeah. Wasted. And I hope that error doesn't cost them the game. And they lose this thing 1-0 on that error. Anyway, here comes Gregg's pitch to Joe Rudy. Rudy goes 2-6 from the left side. Solid base hit up the middle and into center field. And the A's have a leadoff base hit. So Rudy, he cannot steal. So Jackson is going to grab the bat from the left side. Jackson doubled his last time up. And he was left hanging at third. And 1 for 2 is Reggie. Gregg from the left side. Got to stay away from that 2 column on Jackson. And here comes the pitch. That's a 5-5. And that's from the left side. And that's going to be ball 4 for a walk. So the Oakland A's will open up the 6th inning with 2 men on. We got first and second. Nobody out. And George Stovall is going to go to the mound. He is a player manager. He'll walk over there to settle Gregg down a little bit. And Darren Johnson is going to take a sip of water. Yep, I heard that before. Hot Dog Jackson. Anyway, here we go. First and second. And Gregg from the stretch looks in to Smith. Darren Johnson is 0 for 2 in the game. Here comes his pitch. And that's going to be a 1-7 from the lefty, and that's trouble. That's going to drive in a run. 1-6 on a split for a double, and that's what it's going to be. Here comes Rudy. He's rounding third. He's heading home. Jackson's headed for third. We got second and third, and the Oakland A's take a 2-0 lead here. Ah, boy. Let's see. Rudy scores on Jackson. Excuse me, Darren Johnson. My apologies. Darren is the DH. And Jackson goes to third with number 5. All right, so we have nobody out. Second and third, another run in. And things are starting to, a bullpen is starting to get going in the Cleveland Naps bullpen. Jackson is on third. Sal Bando is going to step to the plate. Infield is coming in. And yeah, kind of. But you never know. All right, Bando 0 for 2. Struck out looking his last time up. Second and third. Infield is in. And here comes the pitch. All right, 6-4 from the right side. That's going to be a range play to center field on the 6-4. 6-4 on the range play. So that's going to be Joe Jackson. He's a 213. He has to clear 1 through 3 off the 20. Let's See what he gets. That's a 9. He's going to make the play. That's a 10. And there is no error. So we have a 2 on a Jackson. But there's runners on base, so I got to look. Let's see. Yeah, I thought so. See what we got. All right, so Jackson's a 2. We cleared the 9. So that's going to be an F2. So he's going to possibly score, fly out. Let me see what we got here. Hold on. F2. Just want to make sure. Fly out. If there's a runner on third, he scores naturally. And the runner on second, he may tag up. Okay, so we do have a compute. So at second base, nobody out. So what do we got? We have Johnson. He's a 9. Okay, so he's a 9. Jackson is a -3, so that chops him down to a 1 through 6. All right, the hell with it. 1 through 6, he makes it. The other way, he doesn't. He's going. And if he gets to 20s, he's done. Let me see. And he's going to hold up. So that's going to, he can't advance. So that'll take care of that. Jackson comes home on a sacrifice to center. And that is Bando, and that's number 5. And the Oakland A's now take a 3-0 lead with 1 away. 1 away, and here comes Gene Tennis. 1 out, runner on second. Tennis, a right-hand batter. He's 0 for 2 in the game. That'll count, and that's a 6. So that's a 6-5 from the right side. And that's going to be a soft ground ball to the first base. First baseman is going to pick it up, and he's going to take it himself for the second out. And Johnson will move over to third on the ground ball hit to the right side. So 1, 2, 2 outs. And Ray Fosse will step to the plate. Fosse is 0 for 2 in the game. Greg from the stretch, trying to keep this to a 3-0 game, to say the least. 6-6, right side. 6-6, round ball to the left side. Olsen's going to pick it up. It's going to go to first base, and that'll do it for the A's here in the 6th inning. But they do pick up 2. They do leave 1. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but it did. On 2 hits, there were no errors. We played 6 here in Oakland. It's the Cleveland Naps nothing, and the Oakland A's 3. We'll go to the 7th inning. All right, Cleveland. It's all on you guys. All right, A'S is going to be his last inning, no matter what. So maybe that'll help. Naps did get 1 hit, and they do leave 1. All right, Oakland gets 2 on 2. Okay, it's going to be Ted Easterly, Smith, and Bronte here in the top of the 7th inning. And A'Fingers pitch. That's a 6-5. 6-5 from the left side, and that's lifted to left field. And Rudy ranging over towards his left, and he's going to make the one-handed catch for the first out here in the 7th inning. 1 dead. And here comes Side Smith. Smith is 1 for 2 in the game. Fingers, pitch, 6-11 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to the right side. And that's going to be Reggie Jackson. He's a 2-11. 1-3 on the 20. Let's see if he gets to it. He does. 17. He gets that done, and that's going to be a 13. And Jackson drops the ball. He drops the ball. Rounding first is heading for second is Smith, and he's going to go in there when an E9, Reggie Jackson, makes an error. So maybe this will get the Cleveland Naps started. And here comes Herman Bronke. And Smith is not a base stealer, so they're not going to hold him on. Bronke's 0 for 2 fly ball outs. Here comes the pitch. And 4-7 from the right side, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. All right, so we got a base hit, solid right field. Runner on second. Right fielder's arm is a -5. And what is Smith? He's an 8. They're going to hold him up. Even with that, they can't get the damn thing in. And he'll take third. So what did I say? 4-7 solid base hit from the right side. Bronke gets his first hit, and he did actually get a hit in real world. So that's number 7. So now the Cleveland Indians have a threat. First and third. Fingers is in endurance inning, so he's still good right now. And here comes Ivy Olson. He's going to step to the plate, 0 for 2 in the game. Cleveland Indians, for the first time in this tournament, are trying to get on the scoreboard. First and third, 1 out. Infield is back. They're setting up for the double play. Here comes the pitch from Fingers from the stretch. Hold on. Who's on first? Bronke. He's not a great stealer. All right, we're going to do it again. Fingers stepped off the rubber. Now he's recessed. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-7 on a 19 from the right side. 1-7, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. Cleveland finally gets a run. Olsen, the shortstop, delivers an RBI. Now we got, Bronke's a good base runner, and they were not holding him on. So let's see. Runner on first. Runner up first into center field. And we're going to play it. We're going to play it one base at a time. So that is 8. So the Cleveland Naps, first and second now. And Neil Ball, the batter, with 1 out. It's 3-1. Jackson. Reggie's -5. Yeah, he has a -5, but he just made an error. And every half inning has a story, and the 7th inning has Jackson as the lead character in the story. Neil Ball is going to step to the right hand of the plate. He struck out twice in this game. Yeah, I know. And there is still 1 out. Naps are threatening. Riley Fingers is 1 walk, 1 hit away from going tired. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-11 from the right side. 6-11. It's going to be a range play to Jackson again. Jackson's at 2-11. I'd be so happy if he drops this ball. 1-3 off the 20. And he's gonna make the catch on a 4, and that is a 6. And he's gonna make the catch. So that's a fly out to right field, but we have Who's on second now? Maki's on second. He's a 1-15. So let me see. 3-3. Let me see. Jackson's a -5, 1-10. But hit to right field is 2 more. So it's a 17 minus the 5 is a 12. So 1-12. He goes to third. 13-19. He holds. 20. He gets picked. Let's see. And it's a 1. So he's going to make the base. And Bronchi gets that on the fly ball to right field. So we got first and third. You never know. Wild pitch, pass ball can do it. And we're going to go to the top of the lineup. Jack Graney's going to be the hitter. He doubled his last time up. And there's for sure they need another double here. Olsen is on first base with 2 outs now. And here comes the pitch to Jack Graney. We're in the top of the 7th, 3-1. Naps finally got on the board. And that account subject to change. Here comes the pitch. And that is a 6-9 from the left side. And that's going to be a range play to the shortstop. Kubiak is a 322. So he has to clear 1 through 4 off the 20. Let's see if he can get it. He does. And that is a 6. And he boots the ball. And everybody's going to be safe. And the Naps going to run. First and second now. The second inning. Error in the inning for the Oakland A's. Is Charlie Finley in the ballpark? I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, fuck you, Charlie. All right, first and second, 2 outs, and let me see. That's an error, so Charlie Fingers, and here comes Stovall. Here's the player manager. He wants a base hit here. First and second, 3-2. The Naps come back with 2 runs. They are definitely in this game. This is an elimination game, 0-1 bracket. The under 2 ERA tournament. Here comes Stovall's pitch from Fingers, and that goes 5-6 from the right side, and that's a strikeout. Stovall goes down on strikes looking, and that'll end it. That's 7 for Raleigh Fingers, but they do get 2 on 2 errors by the Oakland A's. 1-2 on 2 hits, and they leave 2. We are at 7th inning stretch time here in Oakland. You're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark between the 1911 Cleveland Naps and the 1973 Oakland A's. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th as soon as we can. 2 runs. Sloppy, yeah, indeed. Sloppy indeed. Can't get any sloppier than that. 2 hits. Right. So it's going to be Kubiak, Manuel, and Dick Green here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And I believe, let's see who's warming up. Glenn Abbott, Darryl Knowles, Paul Lindblad, Dave Hamilton, and Horatio Pena is definitely one of the guys warming up in the bullpen. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. I need something to drink here. All right, so the A's are looking for some insurance here. And it's going to be Kubiak. He's 0 for 2. Switch hitter, batting from the right side. Gregg's pitch. 5-9, right side. 5-9, ground ball, chopped down to third base. Monkey has it. Fires across the diamond for the first out. One down. Here comes Angel Manuel. He is 1 for 3 in the game. Singled his last time up, batting from the right side. Gregg's pitch. 5-10 from the right side, and that's a ballpark. On a 1, that's a 4, so he's not going to get it. Lifted to left field, and Grandy is there towards the line, gloves it for the out. 2 down. 2 away. Dick Green is 0 for 3. Holtzman had a 251 and 72. Yeah. Was he ever over 3, Frankie? Pitch. Ooh, 6-12. Second time this came up. 6-12 from the right side. And that's a soft ground ball to the shortstop. Picked up by Olsen. He fires across. And that'll do it for the Oakland A's here in the 7th inning. They go down quietly. So the Nappies, they have life. And they're going to start off with their best hitter, Joe Jackson. Is going to step in. No runs. And Raleigh Fingers is down and out. And we got a new pitcher. And it's going to be Horatio Pena. And I got to do some homework here. Red pen. Pena. He's a right-hander. Pena went 6 and his ERA 2.76 on the ERA. 6 and 3 on the season with 8 saves. And he did come in game 1, and he pitched 1 inning, and he did get a save. So he's back in here again. Raleigh Fingers, he went 7 innings. Let's give up his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 7 hits, and he struck out 7. 7 hits, 7 strikeouts. How many walks? No walks. No walks. And those 2 runs, unearned, 2 runs earned. 2 runs, and we'll do his ERA later. Okay, top of the 8th inning we go. Horatio Pena now in the game, pitching for Oakland. And it's going to be Joe Jackson, one of the best in the game in his time. He's going to step in from the left side of the plate. And here we go. All right, Jackson, 2 for 3 in the game, flew out to center his last time up. Cleveland down by a run. We're in the top of the 8th inning. There comes a pitch by Horatio Pena, and he drops a 3-8 on him from the right side, and he's going to walk, and that's ball 4. So Joe Jackson gets the tying run to the plate, gets the lead run to the plate, and the tying run is on first base. And Joe is a 15. Horatio is a +3, so this is an advantage. Hold on. +3. So it's a -2, 1 to 13, down by a run. Nat Blue Joy is good bunter, and we're going to sacrifice here. We're going to try to get him over, boys. I need the strategy chart. Here we go. So he's going to be held. And so his bunt in will go to a C. His hit and run will go to an A. So I'm going to roll the 20, as I always do, in case of a wild pitch, pass ball, and all that jazz there. Let's see. He's going to go to a C on a sack. He goes to an A on a hit and run. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to go sacrifice here. And let's see what happens on the sacrifice. C. That'll count. And that was close to a wild pitch pass ball. So we'll use it in case we do. Sack, it's going to be a 5. So it's going to hit be hit to the first baseman. And let's see, I said, what was it, a C? That's on a sack. The batter lays down a good bunt. And wait a minute, the batter lays down, sack. The batter lays down a good sacrifice bunt, runner advances 1 base. So he gets the bunt down. And let's see, 5. So we go sacrifice 3 to 4. Runner moves up. Number 4 batter. So 1 out. So they got the runner in scoring position. And Ted Easterly is going to be the batter. He is 1 for 3. He flew out to left field his last time up. He does have a hot column on the 3. You got to hit. If he can get to Pena's card, that's 6 column. Works for the Cleveland Indians for sure. Here comes the pitch anyway from Mauricio Pena. And that is going to be a 6. He got it, 6-5 from the left side. And that's going to be a split on a home run. He does not have the power. It's a 15. So that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be, I believe, Jackson scoring on that. 2 runs, 2 bases. I'm pretty sure of it. And that ties up the game. So Easterly gets another base hit and drives in Joe Jackson. So that's the right fielder. And we got a tie ball game at 3-3. So the Naps have come alive. And Pena will not get a save in this game for sure. So we're 1 out, runner on, and that's Easterly. He's a 15. Plus 3 is an 18. And minus the 5 is a 13. And we're going for it. Naps are going to try to swap this game from the Oakland A's in their own ballpark. Let's see what happens. What did I say? 18 minus is a 13. Being held on. Here comes the I'm doing something wrong. I got to get rid of 1 dice. So Easterly, he has a 2 through 7 and an 11, backslash of a 9. Let's see what he gets. Shit. He got the 9. And he's going to be stealing. Yeah. Shit. All right. Caught stealing. We're going to mark it 2-4. 2 outs. All right. And Smith is still at the plate. All right. That's the second time it happened this game. I guess 9's on the backslash is the number. So anyway, here we go. 6-6, right side. And that's going to be a split. 1-6 on a double. That's a 10. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Joe Jackson moving on moving in towards the line, and he gloves it, bobbles it a little bit, but he makes the catch. And that'll take care of the Cleveland Naps here in the 8th inning. They do get a run. Wait a minute. Sack, 1 out, 2 out, 3 outs. They do get a run on 1 hit, a walk, and they leave nobody on. So we played 7.5 here in Oakland. We got a tie game, 3-3. Runs, 1 run. Okay. Greg is coming out. It's going to be Joe, Rudy, Jackson, and Johnson here in the 8th inning. And the A's gave up 3 unanswered runs. Cleveland does get a run here in the 8th inning, and now it will be Joe Rudy to lead it off. Rudy's 1 for 3 in the game. Here comes the pitch by the lefty, Gregg, and he goes 2-8 on him from the left side, and that's going to be a split on a home run, 1-9. That's a 14. That's going to find the wall and off the wall. Rudy rounds first. He's heading for second base, and he goes in there with a stand-up double, just missing a home run here in the 8th inning. So, no, they didn't waste time. Here comes Jackson from the left side. I don't know how many I got. 4 in the room. I don't know if Ben is in the room. Ben, what do you want to do? You're the bench coach. You want to walk him? I don't know if Ben's still here. Oh. Hit. You want Jackson to hit? Okay. Pitch to him. Okay. All right, I'm going to pitch to him. All right, Greg, lefty on lefty. Jackson is 1 for 3. Walked his last time up. And here comes the pitch. Burning Gregg, and that's going to be a 1-7 from the left side. High fly ball to center field. Joe Jackson is tapping his glove, and he's going to make the play for the first out, 1 down. Good call, Ben. Here comes Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson is 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. He's the DH. He does have an RBI in this game. And here comes the pitch by Gregg from the left side, or from the stretch. And here it comes. 4-6 from the right side. 4-6. That's going to be a split on a double. 1-4. That's a 12. No dice. Fly ball to center field. Jackson coming in, and he's going to make a diving catch. Gets back up on his feet. Wings it to third. And Joe Rudy goes back to second base. Nice play by Joe Jackson. 2 away, and it looks like the momentum is swinging towards the Naps here in this game. Sal Bando, 0 for 2 with a sac fly, RBI. Trust your fielders. I agree, especially Joe. And now it's getting late, and I got 2 vulnerable fielders of Graney is a 4, and Easterly is a 5. And I got to get rid of them. If they get out of this inning, I got to make changes. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 2-7 from the left side. He's going to walk him. So that's first and second with 2 out now. Bando will take his base. And here comes Gene Tennis. Gene Tennis batting from the right side. He's 0 for 3. Burning Gregg, he's not tired yet. He can go 9. And here comes the pitch. That's a 3-4 from the left side. Oh, and he plucks him, and now the bases are loaded. A hit batter. We'll move Bando to second. Rudy to third. Tennis is a 7. And that's bases loaded now. And Ray Forsey is the batter. So here we go with the bases loaded, 2 outs. We got drama. I got to straighten something out underneath my desk. We have drama here in the 8th inning from the stretch. V.Gregg looks in, gets the sign by Smith. Here it comes. It's a 3-7 from the left side. And that's a ground ball to the right side. It's going to be fielded by Neil Ball. He throws to first base, and the inning is over. And the Oakland Athletics leave 3 on. No runs on 1 hit. Just missed a home run, 3 left on. And we played 8 here in Oakland. We have a 3-3 game. We'll go to the 9th. Ninth inning of action. We go to now Horatio Pena. You couldn't do shit. No runs. Let me see what he did. Huh? You got we can go 3 innings. Oof. All right, you're on a leash. Horatio is coming in. Let me see. Sack, caught, and out. Came in here. All right, we go to the bottom, top of the 9th, rather. And Horatio Pena finishing up his warm-ups. We have a 3-3 game. And Herman Bronke is going to be the batter. He's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. And after Jackson made that big error, we got a game for sure. We do have a game. All right, batting from the right side. Horatio Pena looks in. Gets a sign by Ray. And that's going to be a 1-7. 1-7 from the right side, lifted to left field. And Joe Rudy standing right there. He's going to make the catch for the first out, 1 away. 1 down, and Ivory Olson is going to step in. He singled his last time up and drove in an RBI. And Olson is 1 for 3. Batting from the right side. Horatio Pena's pitch is a 5-11 from the right side. It's going to be a range play to first base. That's going to be Gene Tennis. He's a 4-18, a 1 through 6 off the 20. And that's a 3, and it's going to get by Gene Tennis and into right field. 6-7. No error, and that's going to be a 1-out single. Olson is a 15. That's a 3. A 1-out single. Olson is going to be held. And Neil Ball is going to be the batter. All right, so caught stealing. Let's see, caught stealing on the backslash. They got caught twice on the backslash tonight, these Cleveland Naps. But I'm going to be aggressive here. Horatio Pena is a 3. That's an 18. 18 and minus the 5 is a 13. So we are going to see if we can get the jump. 2 through 9 for Olson. Backslash of a 10 and a 12. Let's see if we can get the hat trick in that. And that's going to be a 5, and he's going to get it. So it's a 1 to 13 on the jump. Ray Fosse is going to throw down to second base. See if Olson can swipe the bag here. 1 to 13. And it's a 17, and he gets caught stealing. Caught stealing, 3rd time tonight. You can't say I'm not aggressive as far as that goes. 2 down. That's going to be a 2-4. So 2 down, and Neil Ball is going to rock the bat now. From the right side, he is 0 for 3. That's going to be floor roll, and that's a 5. 5-7 from the right side. Split chance, 1-2 on a double. That's a high fly ball to center field. And Angel Manuel is going back. He's towards the track, on the track, and he makes the catch for a running fly ball out. And that'll do it for the Cleveland Naps here in the 9th inning. They do not get a run. They do get a hit. They do not leave anybody on. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. We got a 3-3 game, and I'm going to make some changes right now for the Cleveland Naps lineup, and we're going to get rid of a few people. We got no choice. All right, so Jackson. Let's see. I got outfielder here. Checking my outfielders. Let's see. You're an outfielder, 425. You make no sense. And that's it. All right. So we're going to make these defensive changes here. I got to see Joe Jackson is a 1-3 in right. Okay. So Jackson is going to wrong side. Jackson is going to right field. Okay. And Graney is a left fielder. Butcher is going to go to left field, number 1. Butcher. He is left field. And he's a, well, I got to flip the page to get him in. Okay. And the right fielder, Easterly. He's going to go to center. Easterly is out. And Joe Bringhamham is going to be the center. No, he's going to be, the center fielder. And he's going to bat 5th. B.R. Bringham. And he is going to center field. Center field. Don't worry about his. All right. So Jackson is now going to right field. All right. I'm not going to do this because I really don't have a lot of room to write and move the. I'll just go by the sheet. So we have Hank Butcher is now in the game, and he's going to go to left field. And we got Joe Bringham, and he is going to go to center. Jackson will move from center to right. And that'll take care of that. Any other defensive moves I want to make? And no. Okay. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And Greg is still strong. Let me see. He gets 9. So this is in his endurance inning for sure. And he can go 10 and 11. A bit of a gambler there, but I consider it too. Well, Ben, I don't want 4s and 5s in my outfield because the 4s and 5s are drastic off the 20. So if we can eliminate that a little bit, it helps out the team defensively. But we will see how that plays out. Okay, Hold on a second. Yeah, that was the ninth inning. All right, we're bottom of the ninth inning. No runs. I'll do that later. All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's going to be Kubiak, Manuel, and Green here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Or we're going to go into extra innings. We got a 3-3 time. You're watching Saturday Night at the Ballpark. This is the 0-1 bracket. Winner goes to 1-1, and the loser is out of the tournament. So here comes Kubiak. He's a switch hitter, 0 for 3 in the game. Here comes the pitch by Gregg, and that's a 3-6 from the left side. High fly ball to center field, and it doesn't take long. Joe Bringham is underneath it, and he makes the catch. One away. Angel Mangual is the batter. He is 1 for 4 in the game. Gregg looks in. Here comes the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-6 from the right side. And that's a called strike 3. So Manuel goes down looking on strikes. Gregg has not had a strikeout since the 4th inning. And that's number 4. 2 away. 2 down, and here comes Dick Green. Frankie go to bed. Frankie's still here. All right, so Gregg looks in, gets assigned to Dick Green. Dick Green is 0 for 4. Here comes the pitch, and that goes 2-4 from the left side. Ground ball to the right side, picked up by Ball. He'll flip to first base, and we are going into extra innings. That'll do it. No runs. It's a 1-2-3. Okay, so we go. We go to the 10th. Go to the 10th, and just in case I need it. Just slipping underneath there until the end. All right. Horacio Pena will step up here in the 10th inning. And Butch is out, so I got to take him out. Excuse me. Graney is out, so 10. Don't want to make that happen. So he's going to bat right here. So Hank Butcher is going to step into the plate. He's a 241 hitter, 1 homer, 11 RBIs. 111. 241. And he'll face Horacio Pena, righty on righty. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Frankie, what did I want to say? Yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. Okay. Pena looks in, gets assigned by Fosse. Here comes Hank Butcher, right-hand batter. First at bat on the game, and here comes. Shit. That's a 3, guys. And we go 3-7 from the right side. High fly ball to center field. Miguel is there, and he's going to make the catch. 1 away. 1 away here in the 10th. Oh, Frank, you want me? Oh, I remember now. Should we do the ghost runner? Oh, God. George Stalvo will step to the plate. He is 0 for 4 in the game. And I knew that already. And here comes the pitch by Pena. And that's going to be a 3-7 from the right side. That's going to be an Ohm, left field, fly ball. The left fielder is Rudy, and he's going to make the catch for 2 away. 2 down, and here comes Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson will step to the plate. He is 2 for 3. Walked his last time up, and he scored the tying run. So let's see where Joe needs it. He needs that 1. He needs that 1, and he needs the 6 on Pena. Here comes the pitch. And he's not going to get either one. It's a 4 deuce from the left side, and that's a ground ball sharply hit to the right side. Gene Tennis got it this time, and he'll flip to Pena, and that'll do it. 3-1. That's it for the Naps here in the 10th. No runs, no hits. There were no errors. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. We got a 3-3 game. All right, no runs in the 10th. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning, and let's see. That was his endurance inning. He could go 9, and he gets 2 more, so he can go 10 and 11. Let's see how it pans out for Greg here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Let's see what he did the last time. He pitched 7 innings the last time. All right. And he did give up 3 runs. Okay. So bottom of the 10th we go. We got a 3-3 game. And Joe Rudy will start it off for the Oakland A's, followed by Jackson and Darren Johnson. The pitch from Greg, and it's going to be a 6-9 from the right side. That's going to be a range play to the shortstop. Olsen is a 338, 1-4 on the 20. Let's see if he makes the range, and he does. And that's a 10, and he's going to field it. He throws to first base, and that's 1 out here in the 10th. I just want to say, if it goes to 12 innings and we have, if we don't have a final score, I will end the video and we'll play it. We'll play it tomorrow. We'll finish up tomorrow. Of course, why do I want to do that? Because I want to do that. That's all. Anyway, here comes Reggie Jackson. Reginald is he's 1 for 3 with a walk. So Greg wants to stay away from that 2 column, and Jackson wants to get that 4 column. Here comes the pitch, and that is a 4 column. No runners on, so that doesn't count. It's a 4-9 from the left side, and he walks him for the 2nd time in the game. So that's a leadoff base runner, and Jackson does have the ability to steal rather. Let's see what he got. He has a 17, and we're going to mark it -4. So 113 on a 4 through 6 jump. And a 4 through 6 for Reggie Jackson. Let's see if he can get the jump. Yeah, 4 through 6. And here it comes. And a 4 through 6 is not going to get it done. It's a 7, so he does not get the jump. First guy not to get the jump here tonight. And let's see, Darren Johnson with a runner on first. He's going to be held. And here comes the pitch from the stretch. Greg, 5'9", right side, 5'9", ground ball to third base. Picked up by Bronchi. He goes right to second base for 1 and over the first, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice. He's out. 5-3. Fielder's choice. So 2 away. And Darren Johnson is now the base runner. Johnson, no ability to steal. Here comes Sal Bando. Bando walked his last time up. Sacrifices fly in the 6. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Greg looks in, gets the sign with a runner on first. No threat, not holding. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-8. 3-8. All right. 3-8 from the left side. And that's going to be a solid base hit. And that's going to be first in with 3-8. 1-9 runner. That's not good. So that's first and second. Bando gets his first hit of the night with 2 down, 2 runners on. And let me see, Vern is... He is 1 hit, 1 walk away from going tired. So warm-ups are going in the Cleveland Naps bullpen. And we got first and second with 2 down now. And here comes Gene Tennis, 0 for 3, hit by pitches last time up. Greg wants to stay away from the 1. And Tennis wants the 4. So let's go. And that's going to be 6-10 on an 18 from the right side. 6-10 is going to be a range play to the shortstop, and that's going to be Olsen. He's a 1 through 4 on the 20, and it's a 15. He gets to that, but I think he's going to have trouble here. That is a 15, and holy shit, he gets the ball. He picks it up, dives for it. He gets up, he flies to first base, and he throws it away, and the Oakland Athletics are going to win the game 4-3 on a throwing error by Mr. Olsen at short. An E2, an E6, 2 bases, and this is how this game ends, on an error by, oh my God, Ivory Olsen throws it away. Unearned run. And that'll do it here in the 10th. The Oakland A's win it of a score of 4-3 on a throwing error. And here it is. It's a 15. He gets to it, a 1 through 4. And I'm just making sure 10, 15. And he has a 9, 11, 12, 13 for an E1, a 15 for an E2 or 17. And he throws it away. And the Oakland A's are going to advance to the 1-1 bracket here in this under 2 ERA tournament here on Saturday night at the ballpark. Cleveland Nats. Sorry, Ben. And that's the way it goes. An error. Yeah, you're welcome, Frankie. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. And Ben, thank you for being here. You're one of my favorites to join my room, and thank you. I appreciate that very much also. And for the rest of the years, I have 6 in the room. Oh, Astro, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Astro is one of my newcomers, and I appreciate you being here too, as well. So that's the way it ends, guys. That's the way it is. And I can't stand when games end this way, but there was a few errors coming across in this game that got a few runs across due to errors. And let me see. It's going to be 4-3. Smock up the hits for the Oakland A's. For Oakland, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 hits. For the Naps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. They out-hit him. Let me see. Errors for Oakland. Let's see, there's 1. There's 2. That was in the 7th. Oakland came up with 2 errors. And that got the Naps on the board. And here comes the Cleveland Naps. Their errors: 1 in the 9th, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. That drove in a run. And 3 errors in the game. 3 errors in the game. So that's your line score for the Naps: 3 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. For the A's, 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Pena is going to be the winner. Fingers, no decision. And Gregg is going to be the loser due to his infield. He did pitch 9. How many outs were there? 1, 2 outs. 9 2/3. Gave up 6 hits. He struck out 4, walked 1, 2, 3. Damn it. Struck out 4, walked 3. I did have it right. And that's it. An error crosses the plate for the Oakland Athletics. They win the game 4-3. Next week, we have the 1964 Dodgers in a winner's bracket, Sandy Koufax against the 1968 Chicago White Sox, Tommy John. So Koufax and John next Saturday night here at the ballpark. Okay, so we got another game in the books, and next week I hope everybody joins me. If you like, please hit the like. I would appreciate it. The newcomers, if you came in here, so it's 3. So I don't know if we have any newcomers right now. But if you're new, please hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate it. All right, that's it for me. That's going to end this telecast. It's the Cleveland Naps 3, Oakland A'S 4, and the Oakland A's will advance to the 1-1 bracket. Until next week, thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Good night, guys.